There we go. Thank you. All right. Hi everyone, we have a couple technical issues here. I'm at the night market in Huko. In a few minutes I'll show you the rest of the market. Just wanted to show you some of the food that I got coming. First of all, I've got a nice draft beer. You know what I didn't do? I didn't start my second device. I got 3 people watching already. I gotta make sure that I can see the comments. Sorry about that. This is a pain in the neck. If I forget to turn it on, give me a second. I'll get your comments in just a second. Say hi to everybody. Now I got these really cool bacon and green onion things. I got 2 of those sticks. Man, oh man, they're really good. All right, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to boot, nice beer. Okay, now I can go to YouTube. Yeah, I know, no SIM cards installed. Hi everybody, so we got 4 viewers. Sorry, I'm a little late. I'm behind. Fell asleep at the switch here, getting my getting my second device going. Okay, it says no connection, but I know I got a connection. Okay, now here we go. Stacy, how are you? Stacy said, called me again, and Eric said, oh, this channel, yeah, my regular one. Hey, David Osaka's here, and oh, Dave says MJ and HD in my TV, and Stacy says, now I'm hungry. Okay, there you go. That's the whole point. Sorry about that. I've got a steak coming in just a second. In the meantime, let me show you these. They brushed these with sauce and put white pepper on them. So I got your comments now. Thanks. Green onion wrapped in bacon. That's funny, Dave. Dave, I'm going to add you as a moderator. How about that? And I'll add Stacy as a moderator too. There you go. You're all the moderators. Oh, Eric, let me do this. Eric, now you're a moderator too. Anyway, that bacon is cooked over charcoal, so it's not gas. And man, oh man, is it good. The only thing is, when the stick gets long, you can cut yourself on it. Both sticks were 70 NT, so they're 35 each, so about $1.10 each. I know you can't give me super hard, so that's okay. How? Oh, shit. Oh, just in here. Okay, he's gonna get me. Sorry, I'm standing up there, getting out my money. Ipai-san, that's. Let's see. Hang on. I think I got. Yes, you think so? 我们要100块，我有一个500。He's gonna give me change. Sorry about that. Not too flattering shot of my bag there, but I actually just got this bag a couple of days. It holds everything I need. The steak was $130, so that would be $4. So let me show you the steak, okay? Now it has black pepper sauce on it. It's on a steaming, iron plate, and there are 2 eggs. They usually put noodles down, but I didn't want noodles, and I just asked them to change the noodles for an egg, so they gave me 2 eggs. The problem is you can't eat it right now because it's too hot. Now this is the outdoor restaurant. Here you go. And the boss is over there. I can't see him right this second, but there's a walk over there, and if this is a quick fry restaurant, so there's a walk over there, but quick. It's nice. All right, so let's do this. Hang on. My gimbal was acting up. I didn't have the right move. So this is really hot, and I carry a little bag that I put my phone in and my Wi-Fi box, and I carry my money in it, and it's waterproof. It's like a camping bag. Now, what I've seen before was when the stick gets really long, you got to be careful how you eat it. Got to slide it down. All right. Now, he put, this is Sinchu, yes. This actually is Hukou. And the tweet, the Twitter tweet, I put the word Hukou, which is this township. He set the silverware down on the hot plate and it's hot. Yeah, don't choke on it. Good advice. Now here's the steak. This isn't super high quality steak. It's probably what we call glue steak, where they take other cuts of meat and use food glue and stick them together. But it's $4. Jaspi, how are you? Another moderator just joined. All right, Jaspi, I got charcoal grilled bacon with scallions inside, brushed with a sauce and garnished with white pepper. And I got 2 of them. Gallardo, if that's a question for me, no, I'm not going to Periscope after. I'm addicted to high resolution now, even though my hair looks like, you know, garbage. The high resolution of YouTube and the no troll environment, you know, is it's a real draw. Yes, it is. Okay. No problem. Thanks. So I'm looking down. I'm looking at my second device because I can't get the comments off of here. It is a complete steal. That's okay, Eric. Don't worry about it. So Eric is HD. Eric's watching me HD on TV. That's the other thing. I have a Sony PlayStation, and it has a YouTube app on it that lets me, you know, port to the television with the HDMI cable. Now that's the fried egg on that. So the Toroko Gorge was incredible, and I did a couple of short little videos on this channel. If you want to look back, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the condensation. And if you want to go back and look, it was phenomenal. The only hit is the driving. It's 3 hours of switchbacks and people constantly trying to pass you and endanger your life. But it's well worth it. I started processing the photos yesterday in Lightroom because you know we shoot raw, and I'll be posting them to Flickr pretty soon. I'm actually going to do a blog post on it. So yeah, Steak in America. But this isn't USDA, and this is just like a little piece of it. But yeah, I know what you mean. And Steak in America is worth it. I would pay $50 for a nice porterhouse or a ribeye. And sometimes people ask me, do I miss America? And I don't miss living in America, but there's certain things and certain individuals that I miss. And one of the things is getting like a Texas Roadhouse steak. There is a place that does do USDA steak, but they don't quite cook it the right way. To do steak, you have to have a hot fire. You manage it with time, not with heat. So Eric says he sees the water coming down in HD. Thanks for having dinner with me. Listen, we're not going to be eating all night. Going to be eating for a few more minutes. And I purposely started the scope when I had the food coming, so we wouldn't have to be waiting so long. I'm going to walk you around this night market. This night market started last year. And this is a small town, small neighborhood, and if you have a mobile phone and you want like one of those little finger rings for it, or you want a case, some kind of cable charger, anything like that, night market's the place to go. Of course, the quality isn't going to be as high. Good. Good. So one thing that Samsung does right. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. I think this is a glue steak. Yeah, it's 1080p. Yep. You should be able to, on the YouTube app, you should be able to touch the screen, get the overflow 3 dots, and check the quality, but it should say 1080p. All right, so another piece of this glue steak. Wow. Now, in the meantime, glue steak is the steak where the meat is glued together with food glues to form a big piece. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. On when I look at the playback on Android, it's 1080, and when I'm looking at it live on the iPhone, it says I've got 1080. Yeah, there are food glues that they use to assemble food. The boss is over there behind this guy. He's got the red shirt on behind that guy. I'll go over there in a minute and see if I can show him cooking. Because it's really nice having a walk here and a real actual restaurant, you know, that you can go there and you can pick the ingredients that you want. Stacy, we were on the air last night. Missed you. You always ask some good questions. Yes, it is. That's the other thing. You'll notice the YouTube audio is in stereo. You're very welcome, Dave. Thank you. Yeah, Eric does know that sound. He's in the Air Force. I'm glad you got a notification this time, Stacy. Don't know why I didn't get one last night. The way I have this set up is a little screwy. This is my personal channel, MJ Klein, but it tweets to Taiwan Live. So people get the tweet in Taiwan Live and they think to go to the Taiwan Live YouTube channel. There is a Taiwan Live YouTube channel, but I haven't done much with it lately. Things are changing and morphing. I'm trying to decide exactly how to tie everything together. And now that Broadcast is down, TaiwanLive.tv is a mess. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. No, the only salt was in the sauce. I didn't add any salt to it. And on these things, she didn't add any salt to it either. All right. Last piece of steak. Now, we got this guy. Then we're going for a walk. A W-A-L-K. More people over there. When I'm eating like a steak in a steakhouse and they don't put the sauce on it, I'll add, ground rock salt to it. something like that. All right. Jaspy, are you still here? All right, there's something I want to mention. Rob Ebner had a great idea, and that is we should all send Win-Win a postcard from wherever we are in the world to let her know how famous her place is. Okay, thanks, Jaspy. And I'll encourage her to put the postcards on the wall, because, you know, I've been her storefront for a long time. It's been on Periscope, Broadcast, YouTube. It's been on, I forget it, if it's Inca or 17, the Chinese one. It's been on Facebook Live. It's been on everything. And so she has a very famous store. Well, the postcard doesn't have to be about the town, just from there. But what Rob's going to do is Rob's going to grab a screen cap and he's going to make a postcard. All right, one more. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the night market with me holding my second device. Here we go. I'm going to walk around the front of this. Yes, it is. That is my bike behind me. Yes, it is. Stacy, no, I have not. This chef has serious skills. Excuse me. Now this place here is known for oyster pancakes and fish head stew. And this is the Quick Fry restaurant. Very hot. No, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, it's going to be hard to do live streaming with China now that they blocked it. They completely blocked it. And I mean, if I was in China, I don't know what I'd be doing, because they block YouTube too. So. What time? These are the ingredients. China is just not a happy place right now. They're really cracking down, and they're trying to, you know, crack down on Taiwan too. Oyster pancakes, yes, Jaspy, and they're just as gross as it sounds. It's tapioca. They're really, really sticky. They're actually almost slimy. I don't like them. I love oysters, but I don't like those. No, they're closing all the VPNs. China just this week announced that all the telecoms have to shut down VPN capability by February. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Gallardo. It is. They are. They're blocking all VPNs. Oh, this is the draft beer there. Oh, Jaspy loves the oyster pancakes. Okay, cool. Well, to each their own. Hope you guys don't mind me showing this guy cook it. He's got a little thing going here. Oh, these are clams. I think he's making a clam soup. For those of you who read Chinese, I'll show you the menu. No, Dave, domestic live streaming apps are completely shut down. Everything is shut down. All live streaming is shut down because they can't control it. There's activity going on that they say isn't proper for Chinese. So basically, they're just behaving like human beings. Yeah, it's a real dilemma because there are several live streaming stars that make millions of US dollars a year off their live streams. And they're all messed up. It is a long menu. Lamb meat and noodles, that's right. Yeah, because Dave can read that. Dave, if you came here, you could read this menu and order what you want. I didn't see any deep fried oysters. I'm going to ask him if he can do that. Animals, Stacy, what do you mean animals? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Dave. All right, let's take a walk around. I'm going to ask the boss in a minute when he's not so busy if he can do deep fried oysters for me. Now, this is a little train that the kids like to ride. Oh, yeah, I can read the menu. I mean, most of it. This is where I got my steak. It was cooked on a hot plate. All right, let's go over here. These are boiled peanuts on the end, and obviously corn. All kinds of vegetables. This is looks like red. Oh, he's got red and white meat dragon fruit over here, and grapes. Wow, cherries, everything. Wow, cool. Yeah. And in the night market, you can buy clothes too. And a lot of places have a seamstress on site that will hem garments for you. It's nice. So these shirts are 100 NT, $3, 200 NT, $6. Hey, now.
Taiwan #1.
Taiwan is #1. Taiwanese are very enthusiastic about their country. Excuse me, and they should be. It's a fantastic place. No, you would never starve here. No, absolutely not. We got Korean food too. Now this is a place that you can buy motorcycle helmets if you want to. See this? Motorcycle helmets. And this is a game for kids. You pay a certain small fee, like 50 NT, and the kids play this game. And it doesn't matter what the score is; they all get a toy because you know it pays for the toy, not for the game. So there he is, and they pick one in the back. And of course, the night market toys are really low quality, but. I'm just going to go down one by one. Here's another game over here. I don't really know how to play this. This is some kind of a little gambling game that you can win these stuffed animals up here. Yeah, they're proud, but they don't. But they like Americans as opposed to the Koreans who generally don't. I've heard. You know, I used to speak Korean when I was young, and I heard some Korean bad words in connection with Americans. Now this is a ring toss. They're tossing rings here. All right. And it might surprise you to know that they sell bread here. Lots of different kinds of bread. This is all bread here. And this comes from basically from Japanese influence, where they call it pang. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be generalized, but I remember that there were a number of Koreans that I knew that didn't like Americans. They call Americans big nose. So this is another one of those steak places, and they've got quite a few things. They got chicken and a couple kinds of beef, and they got some pork. And let me see if I can show you the cooking surface over here. Okay. There's the cooking surface is over here. Hello. Good. How you doing? And it is like a carnival. It's a carnival atmosphere, but it's a family atmosphere. You know, it's really nice. Okay, here's some like little jewelry if you want to get some earrings. I have a pierced ear, but I don't wear an earring. And if you want some oysters, like oysters on the half shell, here's some oysters right here. But what these guys do is they grill them. You buy a one of these containers full. And they grill them back there. Yes, all of them do. All of the night markets have those games. More T-shirts, 2 for 500 NT, and then 1 for 200 over here. A couple of these may fit me. Now this is a couple that I've known here for a long time. Yeah, it's still around. There's a couple I've known for a long time. They're doing sausage. Hey, 你好，你好，好久不见。你好，好久不见。我开直播，看看啊，我开直播，给我的网友朋友看啊，对啊。So they're cooking a sausage here. All right, this says black pig sausage, 黑猪香肠, and down here are the various flavors that they have. Black pepper, wasabi, or spicy or hot, you know, like that. And so it's 1 sausage for 35 or 3 for 100. Black pork, yep. Yeah, I love that food too, Jaspi. Black pork, it should just be black hair pork, because the meat is the same. It's just the kind of pig that has black hair. Now, I'm not going to go buy a sausage from anybody else. I'll buy one from them. Aromatic intestines. Yeah, that's exactly what it says, Dave. But that's the Chinese word for sausage. I'm trying to get it to turn around here. There you go. More sausage. That font is very hard to read. These are guava here. It's guava here. Now it's all sliced up. This is the place. Let me show you this. This is the place that I got the bacon from. I remember I was on Periscope a couple of weeks ago, and Keizo came in and asked me what this food was. And this is the place. All right, this over here is Sun Moon Lake Tea. And this is some kind of fresh fish up here. Looks like he's got stuffed clams. Yeah, stuffed clams. All right. Okay. And these are chicken feet over here, and lots of togun, that's dried tofu, seaweed, blood cakes, duck wings, so forth. Now over here they're making these little, okay, this is the line ID. It's KYLOVE, KY love you. These are little cakes, and they're in the same shape as takoyaki. Oh, this is takoyaki. Okay, sorry. Okay, I read it wrong. And Dave, this is just like they have in. Yes, yeah, it was a good choice actually. This is just like in Japan. They're putting the the mayonnaise on, and she's putting the seaweed flakes on. Okay, Dave. But you can find them if you want to see what they're doing. Now he's getting ready to add some more. He's adding some more batter to the half moons. Now this is the bonito flakes here. Yeah, well, I might have to get some of those. This is a this literally says "go." This means hot dog in Chinese, and they're deep fried with corn. Now this is a place that does squid. Eric, I didn't see any red noodles. Sorry. No, I don't see any red noodles. This is a place that does grilled squid. And this, my friend, is stinky tofu. This is the stinkiest kind, the kind that's not deep fried. This is some kind of candy, I think, or taro. It looks like taro. All right, these are more stuffed clams. You know, this is the first time I've ever seen these stuffed clams at the night market. I'm gonna have to go back and get some of these. This guy says you don't know me and you haven't seen me, so he's this is the crustacean guy. He's got all these crustaceans here like this, so he's pretty famous. He's been on TV and a lot of write-ups in magazines and newspapers. Stinky tofu is really good, but I like the deep fried kind. So, all right, here we go. Here's some. What are these? These are red bean cakes. Red bean cakes. And let's see. Over here is another. Oh, this is a stone plate grill. They grill everything on stone. See, if you look up here, it says stone, right? It's stone. It says stone grilled, stone plate grilled meat. Look at those big pieces of pork. Wow. See, this says mountain pork right here. Mountain pork, Sanzhu Ro. And that's what that is down there. That's mountain pork. There's more fat on it than normal. You don't need a permit. You just need to register, you know, with the night market. Anybody can set up a stall, basically, sure. Here's another grilled squid place. There's a lot of them here. It's kind of overloaded. These are pretty good. And this is a 70 NT grilled place. They got sausage and chicken wings, various pieces of chicken, chicken neck, and it looks like they got, yeah, it's all chicken pretty much, except for the sausage. Now if you wanted to get some towels or something,
看看哦，2倍床包组大特价哦，1件300
one for 300, two for 500. These are bed sheets, sets of bed sheets, and these are blankets over here. Looks like. Now I didn't see. It's because I didn't go left. I didn't see. Let's go over here. I didn't see the mobile phone place yet. Well, the squid looks pretty good to me, and I've had it before. It's always fresh because you know they catch it right off the coast. Taiwan has some big squid off the coast, let me tell you. I've been at the fish market and seen some monsters. I just couldn't believe how big they were. All right, another restaurant over here. And I might just, you know what? I might just get one of those stuffed clams just to see what it's like. Any mobile phone stuff over here? Nope, no mobile phone stuff here tonight. Look at this. Guys got, these are Taiwanese pinball machines. There's nobody playing them though. Nobody playing them. And these are little cakes for the kids. All right, let's do this. Let me get, I don't have any way to hold this. I gotta hold my, I'm gonna have to put my second device down for a minute. And let me see if I can get my, get a squid. I mean, not a squid. Let me see if I can get a clam. 哎，老板你好。
你好，
一个多少？
这一个50块，
OK， 好啊，
买4个送1个，
我要一个。
1个是不是 ？OK。
Okay. So it's 50 NT for one.
哎，Thank you。
谢谢. She's gonna heat it up now. This is 鮑鱼吗？
上面是 cheese，
OK
里面是干贝跟鲜虾。
Ah, okay. So it's not, no, it's not not abalone, but that's the sign right there. Yeah, so he's heating it up for me. It's 50 NT, so it's like $1.30 or something for one of these. And I'll bring it back and I'll have another beer and we'll try it. All right, in the meantime, that's the guava stand. Scallop and prawn, yeah, there you go. The line number. Yeah, he does have a line ID. It's Angie 13145-200. Yeah, it's cool, Jasper, because you can listen to what he's saying and understand it. Yeah, so it sounds pretty good, actually. So here you go. You guys want his line ID? Here it is. The lady in the Adidas is cute. Oh, she's gone now. Ah, sorry, she's gone now. That's the only bad thing about the comment delay is I can't respond fast enough to, you know, show you stuff like that. She's buying one of these big squid fins. That's what these are. These are squid fins. Are huge.
我们有3种口味，芥末、朝天椒、柠檬海盐。
All right, in a minute I'm gonna go back and get another beer. I'm just gonna make sure I don't spend so much money that I run out. I don't ordinarily carry a whole lot of money with me because in Taiwan you don't need that much. Go out and I'll buy a bunch of stuff and I'll reach my pocket and go, whoops. In that case though, yes we should. Because they all know me in the neighborhood, so I'll just tell them I'll, you know, pay you on another day, so it's okay. But that's funny. All right, back to the action. What they do is they put them here out with a cloth. Wow, I see steam escaping from these clams.
有4种口味，你都可以试看。那是柠檬海盐。
Everyone is sweating, yeah. That's why everybody comes here, you know, in the wintertime. Or like in September, October. They're trying the samples out front. A lot of places have little samples out front. I'm not looking forward to this being so screaming hot I can't eat it because I want to be able to eat it. I have a tripod. Here, let me just do this. Let me show you real quick. I discovered that for my gimbal, a 3/4 inch PVC pipe cap fits the gimbal perfectly, and so I just drilled a hole in it, tapped it, and mounted it on my tripod. And I just shove it in there, and there it is. So I just set it down on the table. Yeah, there you go. The new gimbals, like you know, all those ones I was talking about, the ZN gimbals, they all have threaded bosses on the bottom, so you can add a tripod, small tripod, one of those little spider tripods like I just showed you. Just put one of those on the bottom, fold it up, and you walk around, and then deploy it, you know, when you're ready to set it down on the table. Yeah, well, I'm kind of a geek. I did a YouTube video, I think on my other channel, I forget, on 3 gimbal tools that I made, and I made them with all PVC. Okay, he's about to give this to me, so here we go. All PVC pipes. Actually, when I used Periscope and I scoped the Dragon Boat race, I had a long PVC pole. Thank you. I used a long PVC pole to hold the gimbal up, so the phone was at face height, and I could just stand there, and it would be very, very steady, wouldn't have to shake. Well, you see how smooth it is. I mean, if I wasn't, if I had to handhold this with all this stuff going on, it would be ridiculously shaky, and nobody would watch it. You know, hey, now. There's a guy again from the sausage place. I mean, shake definitely does have its place because it gives things a documentary style look. But I just, in this particular case, I couldn't handle it if I was, yeah, it was on my Periscope account. That's right. That's right. Hey, 你好，我还有一杯。谢谢。I'm going to ask him about the deep fried oysters. He's kind of busy. Jaspy, it depends on how much weight you need. You got a big phone. If you're going to put big lenses on it, you got to get the C. But if you and what you can do is weigh your phone and just see how much it is. With my phone and everything I got on it, it's about 130 grams, so the Q works for me. The Q is going to be in Taiwan at the middle of this month. San Miguel. No, that's Filipino beer. Yeah, San Miguel. Wow, the resolution is so good. You can see so well. Yeah, San Miguel is Philippine beer. 老板，你可以就炸颗吗？炸颗，鲜颗，炸的。没有炸的哈。Okay, all right, 谢谢。Yes, it is pretty heavy. He had a little trouble understanding my Chinese, so I had to say it a different way, but that's okay. I got an accent. Hey, ni hao. Hello. Ooh. I'm going around this way. And we got this scallop here to try. So this is my table. This is my old table. Nobody's touched it. Nobody's touched my bike. It's just sitting here, and everything is good. All right, so. Oh, and here comes the beer. 对。
杯160了哈。
现在吗？
这你的嘛？
对，是我的。
对啊，都可以的。你现在给我可以啊，都可以的哈。
Okay, 等一下哈。
好。
谢谢。All right, let me get my. Yeah, San Miguel is Filipino. Absolutely. Come on. One thing I don't like about this iPhone is sometimes it doesn't. But when I got the phone in portrait mode. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, the S8 is pretty heavy, so you might want to consider getting the C. Okay, this is my second and last beer for the night. Touch that up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now, we made our rounds to the night market, and we've got our scallop and shrimp. Give me a little spoon. Let's see, scallop and shrimp. Here you go. There it is. Well, you want to see what my wife looks like? Look at our blog. She's all over the blog, but she doesn't like to go on live streaming. So there it is. So what I'm going to do is, there's no easy way to show it while I'm eating. So I don't know how hard it is or how difficult it is to get this stuff. It's not too difficult. It's kind of regular stuff. But I need a camera person. I need to hire a camera person. Here, let me just do this. My wife and I have been married for 10 years. So she's learning to put up with live streaming and everything. She just doesn't like to be on live. Yeah, the C's the one for the heavier weight, yep. Okay, so here we go. Now, smells a little funky. I'm gonna admit that right now. It's okay, but unfortunately, I don't think it's as fresh as I would like it. But I will say this. I don't get sick in Taiwan like I do in China. Every time I go to China, I get deathly ill from the food. So I stopped going there. Oh, did he say what kind of sauce? Did he say what sauce? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna eat a little bit more of this. I'm gonna see if it's well, there you can see some of the different meat in it. It seems like it might be more bread and filler in the bottom. Yeah. That's what Jaspy's saying. Jaspy says that she's never sick in Taiwan. But she gets sick in China too. You think, okay. Jaspy says she thinks he mentioned the sauce. I didn't catch that, I guess. Looking at it, I thought it had cheese on it. Looking at it, because it looks like a you know, like a coating of cheese, right? That you would just bake. This thing is really hot though in this shell. That kind of looks like cheese, you know what I mean? It really does, but it's not. I think it's just the color of the cook. Well, it smells a little funky, but it tastes okay. Yeah, I imagine, Eric, that you probably wouldn't get sick from food in South Korea. That's my personal experience with Koreans is that they're very clean and they're very concerned about that. He may have, but I don't think this is cheese, Jaspy. It might be, but if it is, it's really, really light. I can't really taste that it's cheese. On our blog, we went to Hegang, which is in the Black Dragon province, way up north. And some of the food places on the street were absolutely filthy. They were like a garbage dump. Yeah, a lot of moderators. Yes, they're all moderators. It was like a garbage dump. It was terrible. Gosh, and I saw people in there eating and wolfing food down like it was nothing. It was just disgusting. And I photographed it. You can see it if you look on my blog and you look up Hegang, H-E-G-A-N-G, Hegang. Yep, you're all moderators because I trust all of you. Cool, huh? So if anybody jumps in, Dave says be careful. I will. Oh, Dave, by the way, you know, Dave and I talk almost every day using Line. We chat about different things. And there's a Thai restaurant in my neighborhood that has a roach problem. But Dave, I wanted to tell you what they did was they knocked everything down. They scrubbed the entire restaurant and they got rid of them. So they did what Win-Win does. It's playback. All right. The one thing we got to do, I don't know how we can do it. I don't know how to contact Google, really. I mean, in a way that they'll pay attention, but somehow we got to make Google aware of the fact that the live stream is no good unless the replay viewers can see the comments because they feel left out. Now, what I've been trying to do. Oh, really? Yes, we do. Oh, yeah. Taiwan has over 10 million Line users. Taiwan uses Line like crazy. Yeah, they do have it cleared up. I'm going to go back and check, but they do have it cleared up. But I was in there on Sunday, and she had cleaned every single thing in the kitchen. They had rearranged everything in the kitchen to, to get it out of the way. So it was really good. I don't know why it started playing back. Eric, I don't know why it started playing back, but you should be able to catch up. Oh yeah, I've been using Line for a long time. In fact, what I tried to do was get my family back in the States to use it. One of my sisters uses it. My other sister has it, but she never posts anything on it. But one of my sisters and I, we do Line calls, and we do video calls because my little kid likes to see, Aunt Janet. So it's nice. It is cute. So this is the inside of it. The top has that yellow orange, but the inside doesn't. Eric says when it goes to chat, when he goes to chat, it goes to playback. That's really odd because I'm still live. There's no question about it. Yeah, you can see some of it. It almost looks like crab meat, but you can see the scallop. You can see the orange in there. I think it's shrimp. I think that's all I want. Well, I tried that one. Now, there are two people selling stuffed clams, so I'm not going to go to that guy again, but I would go to the other one and try it because it's really not bad. Excuse me. It's not a bad idea either. I don't think so. I think with HLS playback, you can. I think you can rewind while the live stream is going and watch it as a playback. I'm pretty sure you can do that. With broadcast, if you tap that button, you can do that. You can go back and rewind something while the live stream is going on, and you can catch up later. So, which guy was rude? You mean the boss? I didn't think he was rude, but you'll notice he said thank you to me in English. He doesn't speak English. People do that. They see the white face and they thank you. It's okay. All Caucasians speak English around the world. But Stacy, I don't think he was rude. He was just businesslike. He probably thought I couldn't understand Chinese that well. So, the Boston Red Shirt. Oh no, he wasn't. Oh no, I've known that guy for years. We're definitely cool. No, he was. See, here's the thing, and Jaspy can help me explain this. Mandarin is a language that is comprised of tones. So there's 4 tones and a neutral tone, and the tones determine what the word means. For example, if you say an and an, it's 2 different things. An means peace, but an means like to press a button on something. An. So the problem is you can't use tone in emotions. You can't use tone to convey the meaning of what you're saying. So you've got these distorted facial expressions, and that's why you see Mandarin movies or any Chinese movie really, like with a villain, and he's like, they're overemphasizing, they're overacting. Yeah. So he wasn't really. Jaspy says can be quite blunt, but they are kind, and he said just got to get used to it. She said just got to get used to it. Yeah, this guy, he's cool, man, and I don't consider him rude at all. He was just saying it's very straightforward, not wasting my time. No, I can't do that. And his facial expressions may seem a little over the top, but that's just how it is. So once you get used to that, yeah, Cantonese has 7 tones. See, Jaspy speaks Cantonese too, because her family's originally from Hong Kong. So, yeah, Jaspy, you little linguist, you. English, Mandarin, and and Cantonese. Wow. And by the way, we have an announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Jaspy, I'm drinking. Jaspy will be a guest. I want to say guest, Jaspy. Jaspy will be a guest on Late Night with MJ Klein because she's coming to Taiwan. So there. We'll have her out in front of Win-Wins, and we'll do an interview with her too. Jaspy actually has a very interesting background, but I've sworn not to tell what it is. Not going to tell what it is because she doesn't want me to, and that's okay. Thank you. She says she'll keep me updated. She's been to Taiwan before several times. How many times have you been to Taiwan? Like 4 times? 3 or 4 times? And Taiwan is a great place. It's a lot of fun. And so in January, JL and Caspar are coming back with, I believe the gentleman's name is John from LA, or John in LA, and maybe a couple others. And they're going to be doing some drone scoping on Periscope. They're going to go down to Taroko Gorge, excuse me, which is where I went last time. Jaspy says, yeah, she's been here 4 times. I went last week to Taroko Gorge. If you look on this channel, the weirdest thing happened. If you look on this channel, I got a couple of live streams and 1 upload because I had no network. I was literally in a canyon and I had no network. But one of the live streams I did, I had auto rotation set, but it locked on the wrong mode. So you'll have to turn it and kind of, you know what I'm talking about. It stinks. And Jaspy says, love Taiwan. Majority of my friends are Taiwanese. That is so cool. Daniel says, in French, I have only 1 tone, but they still have a hard time to understand me. I hear what you mean, yeah. So Eric says, GoFundMe Eric's Taiwan trip. Ha ha. Well, Eric, you'll just have to come up with a skill that I can't live without, and I'll hire you to do something and pay you to come here. I guess we'll do that. But yeah, that would be a way to do it. But do you guys remember Jonathan JK and John Ho's scope trip in March of last year? One of the first actual trips someplace just to use Periscope. That was pretty groundbreaking. It was pretty cool. But unfortunately, it's all evaporated. The only thing that I know for sure that still exists is the interview that he did with me and Tony Lin. And that is available on YouTube. I have 3 channels that I work around. And the problem is I don't know which. Sometimes I don't know which one I did something on. Still trying to define what we're doing here. See, my plan is next year to start doing big time pay-per-view broadcasts from Taiwan. I want to do a TV show from Taiwan once a month and have some big name guests on. And I'm going to use my contacts from, the music business and my contacts, with my attorneys and hire some big name guests to be on the show. Periscope is almost dead. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the home of the $20 private. I saw one today. It was super hearts for super tits. I swear. Can't make this stuff up. So, I just finished my last beer. Why is that too bad, Daniel? I don't need any more. I'm good. It's about, it's 8:35 local time, so. Not just American, no. Yeah, I know. But that's what seriously, that's what I saw. I screen capped it. I put it in the late night Twitter group. You guys, there is a Twitter group for this show and for what I do, but everybody knows each other, so it isn't like all about me. It's about what you guys want to talk about. And when you come across interesting stuff, to post it there in the group. So if you're on Twitter, just DM me. I'm the NH Bushman. And do like that, just we'll add you to the group. Stacy's asking, do I know any celebrities in Taiwan? I can't really say that I know any celebrities. I met Wan Lee Hong one time, and I spent about a half an hour with him talking about the old days, and it was really funny because I told him what the equipment was that we were using in the studio in Boston when I was producing records, and he said, "Oh yeah, I started out on that stuff." I'm like, yeah. So, and a friend of mine, his name is Li Xiang, and he's a famous producer. He's won a bunch of awards, and he knows like Wu Bai and hangs out with all these guys, you know. So it's just I haven't really like tried to infiltrate, you know what I'm saying? So, but there you go. Jaspy says maybe I should just delete Periscope now. So yeah, maybe you should, because I've deleted it several times. It's a 12-hour difference right now, but when the United States goes off of Eastern Standard Time, there'll be a 13-hour difference. So yeah, so. Daniel says, I only know one celebrity in Taiwan, name is MJ Klein. Thank you. I'm not a celebrity record producer, I wouldn't say. I mean, in 1985, Spin Magazine did an article in its October edition, and I was mentioned in there because it was about a record company in Boston, and I was the engineer on the record. But yeah, I mean, I work with. I'm not going to tell you. I work with a lot of bands. I met Brad Delp when I was 21 years old, and Tom Scholz from Boston. Had a profound influence on me. I'll talk about that in another story. I'm going to do some YouTube live from my studio. I'm going to do a Brad Delp tribute pretty soon. Haven't done it. Stacy asked me, how did I get access to Wan Lee Hong? Well, it's really simple. We were on the same aircraft. We were on the same plane, and at the airport baggage area, he asked me some questions about, you know, which carousel was it and stuff like that, and we just started talking. It was like that. So, and we had to wait. So we had about, I don't know, about 20 minutes or 30 minutes. He had a Les Paul with him in a case. So that's true, Dave. That's very true. And if it were up to me, they wouldn't be allowed to have videos on YouTube. I mean, that's just ludicrous. Giving the bad guys tools of their trade, just don't want to do that, but that's just me. I'm sure he was. I wasn't in first class. My wife's an accountant, okay? That's how it is. My wife's an accountant. She's like, you know, hey, there's one more NT missing. Here it is. Here it is, honey. It's in the bottom of my pocket. There it is. So, yeah. When your wife's an accountant, it just doesn't matter. Jaspy says, I wish I was that lucky to bump into a Taiwanese celebrity. Well, one of these days I'm going to talk to Li Xiang, and I'm going to ask Wu Bai to go drinking, and we'll do that. But I mean, it's just no big deal. There's, you know, most of the people are just, the real celebrities are just normal everyday people. It's the intermediate ones, you know, the lower level celebrities that are coming up that can be really problematic because they're acting the way they think big time celebrities act. Daniel says, from what I'm looking at on Periscope, it's far from being dead. I don't know Wu Bai. My friend Li Xiang knows him. But what? Okay, what if I'm not trying to speak for Stacy or anybody else, but what I think people mean when they say Periscope is dead is that there's no content there worth looking at. That's what I think what people mean. It's all like, hey, let's wake and bake. I saw, you know, we getting lit and all this stuff. And nobody, who cares? It's all horny guys hoping to see some kind of a wardrobe malfunction on a female. That's basically what it amounts to now. There's very few things, except guys like Dave and probably John Ho. That's about it. I mean, seriously. So, okay, Jaspy. Dad just turned my modem off. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's bad. Stacy, I'm impressed. You know how to spell Wu Bai. I'm impressed. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, The other thing that I don't like about Periscope is that I wish I could turn shares off. I just want to see the people that I follow, but I don't want to see the people that you follow. And I'm sorry, I don't mean any offense by that, but my list is just so, I just can't. Yes, right, Eric. There you go. Google's your friend. That's right. I just can't keep up with it. It's too much. I got a 4-year-old kid, and I spend the vast majority of my time with my family and my wife. Like today, my wife went to the mall for 4 hours. I wanted to take a knife and just go. Yeah. Anyway, so and I scoped from the mall today on YouTube and showed you guys the dome, the glass dome. Could you tell I was bored? Could you tell I was bored out of my skull? But the problem is I'm one of those people that doesn't like to do live streaming when I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing more boring than a bored broadcaster. Wow, try saying that after several beers. There's nothing more boring than a bored broadcaster. You know what I'm saying? When the broadcaster is bored, nothing's interesting because they're just doing like, looking at the, And so I just went on for a little bit and walked around to try to find the inside of that dome, and we did. But we had connectivity issues inside there, so I know, 4 hours, I know. I ended up sitting in the car. Thank goodness I have a tablet. I was watching some movies. Trying to keep up with my reading and stuff, But seriously, so the next time that I'm going to be broadcasting should be on Thursday. I'm going to give you guys a break. I was on Sunday night, Monday night, and tonight, Tuesday night. I'm going to give you guys a break. I don't like to overload people and like that. But I am working out. I don't know who David Tao is. I don't know who he is, but I could look him up. Anyway, I'm not ready to do that. I'm going to do a show from the studio in a couple of weeks. I may be getting a new guitar, and if I get a new guitar, I want to show that. I want to show that to you. But I'm actually working on some new Queen material. It's old stuff, but it's stuff I haven't tried to play before. Because I'm a big Queen fan. Daniel says you probably said 4 minutes, as 4 hours in a mall is impossible. Yep. I'm not sure what you mean, Daniel. You probably said 4 minutes, as 4 hours in a mall is impossible. Okay, I think you need to rephrase that because I can't catch it. Sorry about that. That's okay. Daniel speaks French as the first language. I think he does really well with English, so I'm not going to criticize him, that's for sure. But yeah, I want to do a Brad Delp tribute. I meant to do that months ago, but I got sick and I wasn't feeling too good. But we've got didn't miss a whole lot. We're good, Jaspy. Tell your dad to check with you before he turns the modem off. That was bad. Could have been really bad. So there's my bike. It was mentioned earlier. So I'm not going to come on tomorrow night. I want to give you guys a rest, and I'll have to see about Thursday because I was on. So I know who Ame is. I never met her. And so stop asking me about Tony Slippers. I told you the one I already met. That was it. I mean, I don't know any of the other ones, and I don't keep up with it. I don't watch them on TV, and I don't listen to the records. I know more about Thai celebrities and Thai music than I know about Mando Pop, because Mando Pop to me is extremely boring. And let me tell you something. I found out that all the record companies here in Taiwan have a strict non-compete agreement. They don't try to develop new artists to do cutting stuff and really, really great music, because they'll compete with the other labels. So it's all just this, and Jasper will tell you, it's just all this mash of just ear candy that's ridiculous, like background music. So Thai music is great, and Thai popular music is like, imagine it's 1974 and rap never happened and hip hop never happened, and that music continue to develop to today. That's what it is. That's what Thai music is. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. And my little kid loves it. We go to the Thai restaurant and we play those songs all day long. Now, I did do a I did do a Periscope introducing a lot of Thai songs. And when we copied the catch over to YouTube, I got popped by Grammy, GMM. So I don't do that anymore. I'm not going to promote any more Thai music because of that. So yeah, it's really good. I can do that. Well, look up Body Slam. There's a song called Sang Suit Thai. It means the last night, and the implication is the last night before darkness. Body Slam. And there's another one, there's a female called Da, and she goes by Da Endorphin, and with an E on the end, Endorphin. Da Endorphin. And I got to tell you, Da is my favorite female singer of all time. She's, yes, Body Slam, she's incredible. Yes, for copyrights, yes. But there are karaoke songs, and I paid for them, and I paid for the right to play them, and they still pop me for it. So I could have done a big, you know, court case and all that, but what's the point? Sang Suit, SANGSOOTTAI, Sang Suit Thai. Da Endorphin with an E on the end. Stacy, that same word, just an E on the end. Endorphin, Da Endorphin. Look for those. Definitely. If you're on Twitter and you can join us on the late night group, I will post a couple links in the late night group to some fantastic Thai music, and I guarantee it'll become your favorite stuff because they're catchy tunes, and it doesn't matter if you can't understand what they're saying. The tunes are catchy. They're really, really good. Yes, Sang Su Thai. That's right. That means the last night before darkness. It starts out with drums and guitar. So yeah. Body Slam. If you only listen to Body Slam and you only listen to Da Endorphin, that'll take care of you right there. My kid also likes Sekloso, S-E-K-L-O-S-O, Sekloso. He's pretty good though. Check him out. More fantastic than Adamo. More fantastic than Adamo. I know it's hard to believe, Daniel, but it is. So let me give you one more parting